Okay, 30 types in 30 days. It is now day 15, and I want us to look at Genesis 39 through 41, and also want us to tack on chapter 47, verse 13 through 25. In 39 through 41, Joseph, like we said last time, he was accused of a crime he didn't commit, which is adultery. Adultery is something he did not commit, but has been accused of and has been thrown into what he calls a pit in chapter 39, verse 15. What he calls a pit. That's where he's been placed because of this terrible crime that he's been accused of. Now, he didn't actually do it, like we're saying. Throughout the Old Testament, though, adultery is how God refers to his people for what they've done to him, and that he has the right to cast them out because of that. He never does completely cast them out. I mean, they're punished, they undergo some terrible times, but he always loves them, he always receives them back. Joseph now is suffering for adultery, but he did not commit this adultery. Very much like Christ, he is suffering for the thing which he did not commit, a thing which throughout the Old Testament God uses to refer to his people's unfaithfulness to him. So he goes through the pit experience in Genesis chapter 40, where we already heard about the 3 days and the hanging on a tree, and then the being restored to the right hand of the king, and the blood and the bread that's represented there, the wine and the bread that represents the blood and the flesh. And then we have him put at the very side with the very power of Pharaoh, the most powerful man in the world. He finds his place there in chapter 41. And Pharaoh, because of what Joseph's been able to do in interpreting his dream, has set him above everyone else and has made him second only to Pharaoh himself, which is what he tells him in verse 40. In chapter 41, verse 40, that's exactly what he says. You're second only to me, and only in respect to the throne itself. Everything you say, people have to take it like I'm saying it. And so we see very much the Christ story playing itself out. And then if we go to chapter 47, verses 13 through 25, we watch as Joseph's primary job is to distribute bread to the world. Bread representing the very word of God. That's what he does. And as people give their lives and themselves and their property over to him, and he puts it into the treasuries of Pharaoh, his job is to take all that the people have. He gets it from the people, takes it to the treasury of Pharaoh, and even has the people eventually signing over their very lives to be Pharaoh's slaves so that they might be fed and live the lives that they need to live. They might receive the nourishment that they receive through him. Perfect story of Christ, just as beautiful as it can be. We'll be talking more later. Hope you're enjoying this. Thanks.